Hello, this is Random Tei, or also known as Anti-Valentine on Raven, and I'm going to do a comprehensive guide to the Hollis A3. My setup here, I've got sight, foregrip, and silencer on the Hollis, KP7 backup, medical kit, acoustic locator, sensor jammer, and 600 armor, leaving me practically zero CP space left, because I don't like to leave space. On this map we're defending Darien Network, and I leave halfway through because I want my tea. Yeah, tea was on the table, food's a calling, I gotta go. But I stayed in the game. Well, I'm a bit of a scrub for this, but I stayed in the game to get my grim. I hope it's not too much of a problem. I made my contribution for the team, 10 minutes worth. Anyway, right, so first of all I want to discuss the Hollis A3's rate of fire. Now, as all Raven weapons, it's fairly fast as standard, which is okay, I guess, but it does mean you run through that 30 bullet clip quite quickly. The damage of this weapon, as you saw just there, the hipfire is pretty lethal. Hipfire? I mean a headshot even. Oh my goodness. The hipfire isn't lethal. Far from it. But yeah. Getting headshots with this gun works out alright. Otherwise, it's just a general lack of power when you're firing against people with 120 health or 12C armor. You can definitely feel the strain of the gun, and I'm trying to put them down. It takes a lot more bullets than I feel is necessary, which then again increases the likelihood that you'll get caught up trying to reload in your next gunfight. Depends on if you're picking people off. Right, the reload speed. There it is, reloaded. It's okay, it's not amazing. It's definitely one of the worst reload speeds. I think it draws about even with the Sever reload speed first tier assault rifle. But in general, it's not great. And I strongly advise, not running into large groups and firing all 30 bullets straight away. Definitely be conservative about your ammo use. Now, because of its damage, the weapon goes through a lot of bullets very quickly to take someone down, and its clip isn't that large, so it's definitely the kind of gun you want to be picking people off one by one with easily enough, provided you have a good gun game. Right then, the hipfire on this weapon, there it goes. It's because of its lacking power, it's always useful to hipfire and then go for the knife if possible. If you're hipfiring from a distance, try and keep it controlled. If you figure that your spray is going everywhere but the person, just let go of the trigger a second, let the crosshairs slightly reset themselves, and go again. Right, the effectiveness of this weapon is entirely down to the user. Use it in the correct manner and reload appropriately, and it can be okay. However, I would not recommend the use of this weapon once you hit, level 20 plus. Yeah, that is if you have enough CP to spend, credit points, whatever they're called. If you have enough of them to buy something like the ATAC or the 5.57, I believe, third tier assault rifle, go for it. Because as a low level, you probably don't want to be using this gun against someone in Sever who has a Tamsin or AG94, because you are very likely to get outgunned. Alright then. So that's my guide on this weapon. I mean, it's okay. A double knife there. In comparison to the other Sever weapons, well, Sever's the only weapons I really use, because I have Raven ult, Sever ult. I don't bother with the Valor. I just don't have a clan or any friends over there. Well, I do have a clan, I'm in KEQ, but I doubt that's lasted long. I mean, I haven't been on for a week, so I wouldn't be surprised if I've been kicked already. But there we go. This weapon isn't the best of the first tier assault rifles. In my opinion, it's my least favorite. I much prefer the M4A1, which also has a lack of power, but it doesn't go through the bullets as quickly. However, the M4A1 is less accurate than this gun and probably wouldn't be able to easily carry out those kills that I just did there across this water. Yeah, there they go. It's definitely a bomb load more accurate than the AK-74U. However, compared to all tier 2 assault rifles, this gun is inferior. And if you ever get the chance to use a T2 assault rifle over this one, definitely take it. The kind of loadout I'd recommend you use with this gun is, if you're a high level, definitely put in the sensor jammer or acoustic locators if you need. And yeah, if you're the highest level, you know, you got motion sensor jammer, that kind of loadout, ninja style, this gun can be very good when combined with 200C armor. The lightest, you can fit a sensor and jammer and still have the power of the assault rifle. However, I would muchly recommend taking the F90 over this gun if you're running sensor and jammer. There you go. Otherwise, as low levels, I suppose this gun is alright. Just get past it quickly. Persist with it. Ideally, I'd say at a low level, you would probably want to use a machine gun over this. The machine guns aren't as accurate by far, but their clip is so much larger. And if you score a headshot with one of them, the enemy has practically 10% chance of beating you. And that's probably if they knife you, because machine gun headshots are lethal, and normally, whenever I experience them, I can't take them out, and I always get put down into the bleed out stage just because of that raw firepower coming in at you. Right then, so now I just want to talk briefly before the end of the video about the rest of the commentaries I'm planning to do. I'll be doing some other, well, I'll probably go through the Sever assault rifles and the Raven assault rifles. And yeah, stay tuned, and I shall be posting more videos as such. This here is where I go to my tea, and this here is where I end the video and commentary. See ya.